Do you know that I checked, by the way, porn in my inbox as if there would be like, here's the porn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just thought it was really funny.
That's the thing is I don't know that we've ever found porn unless it was like a handful of guests who wanted us to see porn.
You're not going to find any porn.
Exactly. I mean, if you were going to give your email address to porn, you wouldn't give them your main email address, right? Do you have a porn email address?
I don't have a porn email address. I don't know if anyone has a porn email address.
Oh, there are lots of people who do, I think.
Well, people have usernames on Pornhub, I believe.
That's crazy to me.
Now, I don't have a username on Pornhub, but I am curious because I've seen BuzzFeed articles that are like the best comments from Pornhub. And I was doing a bit about colonial porn. I was saying we don't have enough porn that takes place in olden times or something. And I was like,
sure.
That's just a bit. That's not a real opinion.
It is true. I looked on Pornhub, and then I was trying to, of the old-timey stuff, I found something called like old-fashioned smut or something. And it was like people dressed like they were from the 1800s, and it was porn, but I wanted to see the comments on it.
Yeah.
And I couldn't because I didn't have like my own account. So anyway, I don't know why I brought this up, but the point is I don't have a porn.
Also, I don't know, but I don't think that's true.
What?
That you can't see it.
Really?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I don't think that's true.
I'll check on my phone in incognito. That's
Is that where I would not look at porn on my phone. I don't know why, but that feels more vulnerable.
Interesting. I have gotten the advice from male friends of mine, and I can only speak for 2 straight male friends who are in relationships and or married. And they're like, oh yeah, phone's where it's at.
Wow.
Because if you are in a loving, trusting, or and incognito. Oh, good. I'm glad I'm giving tips on how to watch porn. Then do it in incognito mode and do it on your phone, assuming you're not in a relationship where somebody's like checking your stuff.
I don't really believe in anyone checking their significant other's phone.
I agree.
For stuff.
Absolutely.
No? Nicole, are you shaking your head at me?
Ooh.
The rules are very clear, which is if you find something worse than snooping, you're in the clear.
Now, my incognito pornography tip did backfire on me in that I was visiting a friend of mine. I hadn't met her fiance. My friends and I were just meeting him for the first time. We were nervous. She went to the bathroom. We're all drinking. And then I was like, I don't know what my segue was, but I was like, if you don't want to get caught by the missus, you can porn incognito. And then I took out my phone and showed him, but I had Pornhub open. So yeah, you have to close the window.
Never pwn on a phone.
Never pwn
on the phone.
This is my porn, obviously, which is the ASMR.
Do you have that, the brain thing?
I absolutely do. Yes,
Really?
I've come out more recently because it feels less weird. Like it comes up the most frequently if I'm in my apartment or in my apartment with my boyfriend, our apartment, and we try and hook into somebody's YouTube to watch stupid videos, and my feed will come up, and it'll just be a bunch of role-playing videos of people doing ASMR. He thinks it's he says, "Are you telling me there's no sexual aspect to this for you?" I said, "I swear there isn't. This is purely I need to go to sleep or I need to relax." But I can understand why he is skeptical, given that role-playing is often involved.
Well, so here, I think Matt and I are going to ask the same question.
Definitely not, but you go ahead and ask yours first.
What does role-playing ASMR involve versus just straight ASMR?
So it means that it's not just somebody, crinkling paper or eating pickles, which I know there is a very popular video of a woman who's eating pickles.
And that's different than a mukbang?
I don't know what mukbang is.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but that's where you watch a beautiful woman eat a ton of food.
Oh, yeah, that's a separate thing.
Gotcha.
So, okay, role-playing it means, like, for example, there's what's a very popular ASMR role-playing kind of video is receptionist, because there's a lot of typing. Typing apparently is, I know it's a very popular trigger. There is
so it's ASMR with a setting.
In character.
I love this.
Right. It definitely feels weird if it starts auto-playing when I'm with somebody else.
Really?
So it's like the start of a porno, but there's no sex.
Exactly. That is exactly correct.
Here's what I will say. To me, a role-playing ASMR is much less weird than when it is a person to camera, like hosting the things that they're going to do. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
Like that stuff to me does feel a little bit like too personal when it's somebody being like, and now I'm going to crinkle this bag. Like that stuff's too personal to me.
Do you
Better
think,
like here you have some cable that needs repairing.
Well, no, this just feels like it's like you're bearing witness.
do you think this could have anything to do with your, as we were talking about before the pod, your improv background?
Maybe.
Because to me, it seems like, you know, once you're in the role, you're like, all right, this is my role. But if you're just randomly crinkling papers, you're like, what's next?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's probably very true.
I have to ask a question that's about 3 minutes old now. You, Nicole, said something about, does your brain work that way?
Yeah.
Tell me. What is I don't know if everyone listening knows what that means.
The idea behind ASMR is, in addition to the fact that sometimes those sounds just are generally soothing.
Right.
People who are really into it, there is a brain response that they've described as like a brain orgasm where they can like feel their brain being massaged when they listen to that stuff. And that's what
wild.
you have.
Yes, people often, and I'll admit it does make me feel weird to say this, but it's supposedly the you know, it's the tingles.
Right, exactly.
I feel like those of us who don't have it, and I don't think I do, are like ASMR deficient. I feel like I'm missing something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because that seems like an easy way to feel wonderful.
I love looking up like fans and like rain and all of that stuff.
Sure.
It's very comforting because all of those videos have like millions of views. I freelance a lot, and so more recently I put office sounds in the background, which I was like, I felt super weird about. But then I saw it was this very highly viewed video, and then I started going through the comments, and a lot of them were like either like kids that were like, this is helping me concentrate on my homework, or they were like, I'm a freelancer, and this is really helping me feel like I'm in an office setting. And so I am not alone.
Is there any dialogue in those office things? Like, hey, did you get those documents? Or is it like just like copiers and
Sometimes.
stuff?
In this particular video, that there is somebody looping very gently saying, like, did you put those files away? And people catch that stuff and make fun of it viciously and just quote it like over and over in the comments. So, yes.
Wow.
There's a lot out there for people that need noise.
There's a lot out there.
I think I'm the opposite of that. I need as little, like rain I can handle or like white noise. But if I hear of human voice, I hate it.
So if there was someone saying, did you get those files over and over again, it would be problematic.
Yes, exactly. So let's go to history.
Okay. History, let's see. Oh, wow. This is, yep. Oh, look at this.
Wow. What is this? This is 4 hours of satisfying.
This is 4 hours of satisfying kinetic sand.
Wow.
Which I was listening to today while I was trying to fulfill my writing that I'm trying to make myself.
Right.